welcome in. It's exciting. It's Tuesday. So we're just gonna set the intention for the live and kind of just relax for a second here. So set your shoulders down and clench your jaw. And let the day just kind of slip off and let your back relax. And let the day slip off like off your back like a coat that you're done carrying. You just, throw it on the floor. Tonight is part of our shadow and healing week. We started that on Sunday, and but this is the gentle night, gentler night, the night where we look at what wants softening and what wants to be fought. So we're going to explore the questions that rise when we finally slow down, and it's more of the intention is, spirit might depends on what you need, but the intention is, what am I releasing, what wants to emerge, and what have I been carrying that isn't mine. So and also what part of me is ready to breathe again, like breathe life into again. So you don't have to have the answers. You just have to bring your tea, your tenderness, and then spirit will bring whatever you need, and we'll meet you at the door there. So we'll wander in. I don't know if I want fairy tale for you, Phil. So there's a healing. I don't know if you want a healing card spread, but there is. Well, it's the same thing. Okay, Sharon. I'll read Julia, and then you guys are my first to arrive, so I got the Lost Oracle. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Chalice of Charity. Be nourished. I think it's doing it. So well, if you have a, sometimes when you are doing, when people, I don't know, you do like a ritual or something where you want to like embody other people, not embody other people, but embody like different abilities. I feel like there's like something about just, like what makes me feel like is just like the charity of, there's charity to this aspect, but what I'm feeling right now is the part where you take the shaman used to like embody like the eagle or certain things, and I feel like there's like parts of that. It's like holding part of that that power, or putting, well, I think, well, it's like, it makes me think of that crystal thing again, where you put it into a crystal or something. But the charity, it's like if somebody gives you something that you need, take it willingly instead of and feel fulfilled, like type feeling is like, if you're thirsty, drink from the cup. But I feel like it's more so allowing yourself to get the help, and that you need, sometimes you need help more than you realize, and you can't do everything on your own. you know? So that's what I'm feeling from that. So, well, and then, yeah, I mean, like, even the cup looks like it's growing something, you know? So, and then it has ancestral alchemy, conjure your legacy, which I feel like, you know, just ancestors in general for you, Julia. You've been wanting to talk to them. I think just work through there's like lineage of just of pain. I don't know if that makes sense. That resonates, but I don't know. It's like when I said lineage, and it's like of pain, of like the trauma of like, you know, kind of working it through like the lineage, ancestral thing. Okay, you've been pushing a lot, yeah, and that's what made me think too about like this is like the chalice, like during altar. It's like embodying them in a way to like get rid of some of the karmic, I don't know, some of the karmic issues that the, you know, just helping them like get through it, if it yeah, again, like, well, and then hearth, yeah, generational trauma stuff, yeah, and then the hearth, and it just makes me think of that broom, you know, how we used to do this. No, I didn't. You know, back in the day we used to do this, Julia, me and you, we used to sweep out our hearth, you know, like because in a certain direction to get rid of certain things, right? That's what the broom was really for, you know. It's a different, you had a, there was a certain way they did it. I can't remember. I would have to look it up. Heck, even if I were to do it, I'd probably have to figure out which direction it would have to go in my house, because I'm not very good with that. But there is a direction that they would sweep, so it makes me think of, yeah, like well, again, with the generational things, the pushing out of the because that was for evil spirits, right? Or just protection in general. Oh, did it? Use Facebook? Yeah. Live. Oh, I'm sorry. Why is that doing that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Where's my comments on there? Facebook's acting up, of course. Okay. So, I just feel like the spirits are helping with that for you, Julia. So it's just, I think it's just, maybe it's starting to be feeling like it's working more, or you're getting somewhere, or they're feeling like there's some type of connection you're making. I feel like there's just some reason why they're, oh yeah, see, like I feel like you're starting to feel like you are, because it just said pierce the veil, and it says move beyond illusion. So I feel like it's, you're actually are piercing through, maybe just, I'm feeling just recently that that's why they're showing, maybe, you know, the spirit guides are bringing that forward. I do think it's like are you working with your like a great grandmother, or feels like a woman, but like a grandmother that yeah, there's progress. Okay, there's progress from you working with you. Okay. Makes sense. Not showing up on here. All right. There it is. Okay. She won't tell you. Okay. I'm trying to see this because it's not like showing up on here. So, she won't tell me she is because I. Very true. There's a woman working with. That's hilarious. Yes. Okay. That's really funny. Yeah, I would do the same thing. So, um, no biases. Yeah, and plus I think it's too to get your logical mind out of it, right? Like if you were to like learn about it and then something would come up, it's like, hi Ashley. I think it would be like distracting that way too, you know, because you know, you're always then, you know, you'd be like thinking that it's from that and not really thinking it's from spirit. You know, there's that type of it's hard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fascinating. I tried looking up my ancestry too, and I was like just looking it up, and then but I did find out that I have a lot of gypsy bohemian in me, but yeah, I didn't really look too much into it because then it's expensive to get that stuff. But yeah, it's exciting though, to be able to. It's neat that you're doing that. Power and might, be free from judgment. So funny. Your grandma. Oh wow, your grandma has a little tree. Oh yeah. But it says, yeah, power and might, be free from judgment. So it's like judging your own self. That's what they're doing for you. It's like the, yeah. I don't know why that's not showing up on there. Weird. Let me just do this. Okay. Chat's not showing up today. Okay. Well, I think that's just showing that why they, they're trying not to. Sorry, a little distracted. Trying not to. They don't want to bring it forward for you. I do think that. I just have a feeling like she was like more of a like. I don't know if you're feeling like drawn to herbs and flowers, but I feel like she was really into stuff like that, just making her own like her own concoctions, tinctures. Especially salves. I feel like it's like something like she would put on somebody if they like burn themselves, or more so than liquids. Makes me feel a lot like with like cuts, and like there would have been a need for that because of what her family did. It makes me feel like they would have gotten burned in some way from I can't. I mean, if I bring my logical mind in, I don't know what that would have been from, but it makes me feel like burns, or like, especially maybe it's just more so when I think of burns, I'm thinking of like rubbing, like something that was like kind of rubbed the skin away a bit. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? Hi, JD. Yes, I don't know what that would have been. Oh, it's not showing up there. Angie Wonderland, hello. Definitely like a rubbing. I don't know what the rubbing would have been from, but so if you do find out, let me know. It'll be interesting. I don't know why I can't get some of these things. Trying to, you know, once you get everything else situated, that's when the chat, the multi-chat decides to start acting up. Okay. So I'll leave their love with you, Julia. I don't know if I can, but I feel like she died of old age. I don't think she would have passed away from, I don't think anybody, you know, came at her or anything, but I think she was more, it was more of an old age thing. Oh yeah, ask your grandma. Yeah, I don't know why I feel like it's a lot. Yeah, ask about the burning, you know, the you're so lucky your grandma's still alive. Oh, might pass away. Oh. Yeah. Now it's gonna bug me. I keep on thinking like, what would it be? But I'll wait. Okay. I just can't. They're not bringing me anything. So, all right. Well, thank you, Julia, for coming. All right, Sharon. Let's see if I can see if you're still on here. If you are, I don't know why the chat's not working, but I'll just I'll end up doing all the. You're welcome. I think they're for you, Julia. I think they just really are wanting to. Well, they've been pushing that. Hi, Jody. Yeah. Well, I go as I go to people as they come in, so we'll see. Okay. I see you, and I'll let you know. We'll read Sharon, and then we'll see who's all on. Okay, Sharon. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not working as well. Let's see. Okay. Let me just close these down and then bring them back up real quick. My chats aren't working, and of course, then I'm like, what the heck? How come they're not working? Okay, Facebook. Because, you know, Sharon's got to say hi anyway. And then, so how you been, JD and Sandra? Thanks for the heart me. Oh, thank you for the stuff there, Julia. Appreciate it. And then, oh, you know what? I think it just wasn't. Oh, hi, Holly. I think it just wasn't showing up on my screen for some reason. It was working, I guess. Well, okay. Sorry about that. Hey, Holly, how you doing? Okay, I put the Facebook again on accident. Let me just set the. I'm just doing this. And then Spirit's like, well, this will make it interesting for you. Yes, you will. You always do. Okay, Sharon. We'll just get you. Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I was telling Julia that the traffic's kind of pain in right in the moment, but you know, I can't complain. It's Florida. Right? Let's see. It's like oops. All right, we'll just go to the next one here. We can do this after. Okay, where are you? I'm trying to find where she went. All right. You're right here. Okay. Make sure I don't lose you. I gotta bring up the chat again. Dang it. What? Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, I've had a horrible day today. I'm sorry about that, JD. Oh no, what happened? I'm sorry. That's not good. Tell me their name. I'm just kidding. Oh. Alright, Sharon. Oh, work stuff. I'm sorry. Okay. Sharon, I got intuitive whispers for you. Your soul knows. I feel like soul knows. I felt very lightheaded all of a sudden. Have you been feeling like your pressures are going up and down? Maybe not. In Sharon? Just feeling kind of lightheaded when you get up a little bit? Unless it's somebody from spirit that happened to that. But I felt like maybe it was you, but your soul knows. I feel like it's okay, a little bit, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like I felt like I was gonna, but at the same time I felt kind of like, whoa. Yeah, just a little bit the thing that came was happiness. Your soul knows happiness. I just feel like it's just feeling kind of I feel like you just know when you it's like your soul knows happiness, love, and it's like they're just kind of like when you're around certain people, it knows the safety of that, and just the people that you're around, you're just really, yeah, just a little bit off. That's what I felt like too. Like it was like all of a sudden I was like, it wasn't like I was like, oh, like that or anything, but it was just a little bit more of like, and I've gotten up, and sometimes I'll get up and I really have to like take a minute, but that wasn't, I didn't get up or anything, but I just also was like, kind of felt like, yeah, a little long overdue. Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, it's like if knowing that you do have, it's like your soul knows it, you have it. It's, yeah, it's like because there's been, well, you said, yeah, long overdue, like just not having a lot of a lot of it right now, but I feel like there is like you know when you're around the people that do bring it. So I feel like it's, sometimes it helps to be around people that do bring you happiness and bring it out more, especially when you are feeling down, and then when you're around those people, it's not bringing up the fact that you're, not, it's then to divert, it's not trying to divert your attention to deny what, that the things are happening or that you're not, it's more of just, but it's to then feel it and then feel like it's safe to be happy. So sometimes I think, they're kind of like showing if you are feeling down, it feels, and things are happening that are kind of sad, you feel kind of guilt for being happy or you know, yeah, lucky to have good friends. Yeah. You don't want to feel guilt for, that. Um, is there like a nervousness to it too? Like I feel like the stomach I feel my stomach is a little bit, like kind of like, ugh, just feel not like you're hungry, but more just like a, not butterflies as much, but just kind of like, ugh. And I feel like it's just, well, I think it's just a down feeling. It's just, yeah. I think too, just making sure that you're not, when you go with friends and you are with other people to make you happy, not to feel like you're making them not feel happy by being unhappy. They just want you, they like being around you. Yeah, okay, stomach issues. Okay. I think they just want to be around you, and you're not one to like bring up stuff and go into a woe was me anyway. I feel like it's as long as you're present with them and you're I think it'll help lighten your mood and build up that, frequency. I feel like it was like sometimes you just gotta dance, or sing. It's like I feel like, yeah, they're highlighting I'm not. It's like when you're at like a event and or like a wedding or something, and they have like the chicken dance or those special dances that everybody gets up and does. It's like nobody's like upset. It's because they're like, even though, you know, it's what they're doing at the time. Sometimes it's just have to have like a, too bad we don't have a DJ to make you, make people, make you go and do that, right? Like, oh, go and do this, you'll feel better. But once you do, even though it's hard, you know, um, and sometimes you just would rather be like, no, I feel like I need to relax or stay here. It's better to like remove yourself and go do that. It's like, don't have a DJ saying everybody on the floor, but it's kind of like spirit saying everybody on the floor. Let's do this, and you'll feel that happiness inside you grow more too. Feel a little lighter on your step. Yeah, feel into emotions. Yeah, it's like letting out that anger or frustration or whatever, and letting them just feel through them rather than letting them. I think there's a lot of I don't feel as much of like anger, just sadness sometimes, so I don't know. Just from, I don't know if this is from your, I feel like this is from a male, but it's like just waffles. I don't, male in spirit. I feel like he wants you to eat like waffles. It was like a present from spirit. It was like trying to look at the card and it's showing me like the squares and the waffles. Makes me feel like that's from your, like it would, like you would go out in the morning like for breakfast or something. I think you a big like Belgian waffle type person, but I'll leave that his love with you. I feel like it's from your father, but it's like having a good breakfast. So, thank you, Sharon. I hope that. I think it's just you love waffles. Okay. I felt like it was from your dad. Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. You want to make some waffles? Made me think, like, you know, especially like with orange juice and waffles, and made me feel like those waffles are so good. Yeah. Yeah. It's just wanting you to be taken care of, I think. It's like he wants to take care of you and help you and like feed you, you know, like here, eat some breakfast, you know? Yeah. You're welcome, Sharon. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we. Hey JD, you want a reading? Let me get YouTube up. I don't think I have YouTube up. You're writing on YouTube, guys. Sorry, I had to restart the chat. It was acting up. Oh, hi Yvonne. Sure, you can. I'm not doing lists, but anymore, Brittany. But sure, I will go to TikTok and do one for JD, and then we'll. Okay, JD, and then I'll go to YouTube, and then we'll go to, and then we'll, and whoever's, if you guys are still on there, Brittany or Yvonne, then I'll give you a reading. Okay. All right. Let's see. So JD. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Might not have the one I want. No. I do have. Okay, let's do Alice in Wonderland for you, JD. No problem. Sorry, I had a bad day. Is it the extra push that you need to? Well, sometimes, you know, the universe does make you push you for what you know, sometimes when you think of something that you want to do, the universe will push you in that direction in some way. So that's what it's doing. Impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. So I feel like that's what you're having to deal with today, huh? If it's gonna do it for me. Hey, camera. Okay, well, that's what it says. So it's sometimes the things that happen, you have to wait through them to see they don't happen exactly how you feel like they're supposed to turn out. Sometimes it's the way things work, it all works out in the end, but the whole journey before that isn't as linear as we'd hope. Sometimes it's there's a diversion and then it comes back. So it's not like I feel like you feel like there's like a diversion of what you feel like the way it should be things should be panning out. And there might be there is a feeling that it's not, it's like it all comes to the same conclusion. It's just knowing that even though it does seem impossible, there is like there is just trying not to allow yourself to get caught up in that disbelief. And because that, it's you, if you're wanting to manifest things and you're manifesting, it's like, but then something happens and you instantly are you're like, well, it didn't work. Well, it's just like trust the process type thing, even though there's might be hiccup, maybe it's not as, like I said, linear or as fast as you would like, but it happens in some other way, Yeah, so all in the golden afternoon, I feel like there's just the water in here is like the creative spark, the flow of creativity, the flow of just things just coming and just happening. I feel like there's like, you do what you can, and then you wait, and it says conception, so it's like you just wait for it to just once you've done all that you can, it's just waiting for the birth of it, really, right? Yeah, I think this is all about manifesting, JD, and just putting everything you got out there type thing. I feel like it's just like a lot to do with like just heart energy in general. It makes me feel like just wanting to put your heart on a plate, and you feel like you're doing that, but you don't want it to get smashed, right? So I feel like it's just having faith that when you do that and you're being vulnerable, you're in the same way manifesting it, and things are going to happen, there is like a realization too when you do put your heart on a plate, what everybody's true intentions are and where everything lies. So it's that's also the fear in that. So I feel like even through that fear, and if it isn't the exact outcome, the outcome is going to happen in some way to your benefit, because why would you want to put your heart out on a plate and then have it? So it's actually even though as hard as it is, and it is a good thing in a way, right? So you don't want to live in a, I don't want to say live in a lie, but or live thinking like, hey, how would I have known if I didn't do this? So it's as hard as it is. Sometimes it's also growth, because then you're going to be able to, when one door closes, another one opens. But it's true. So instead of just waiting there. So yeah, so it's you like the thing. I know. I do too, but I feel like, what reason why I said it that way is because, it came in and it's like, yeah, hopefully a better door. Yeah. It's just like, it came in and it's just like, you know, well, like I was saying with Julia, you know, you think of the stuff comes in, and it's my logical mind going, yeah, it's because I, you know, is that really from, I know it is, but it's just this kind of funny because, like, to me, you know, saying it, like, I trust spirit, so I say it, but then I think to myself, oh, yeah, sometimes you're like, say something else. You know, I don't want to say that. But I just say it anyway, otherwise they'll keep on saying it. So, but yeah, a better door, definitely, yeah. But yeah, I do feel the heartache and the you know, pain of, you know, it's the vulnerability, and that sucks. But I think it's as much as there's things that you think are best for you, that, you know, it's all falling. What they're saying in that reading is it's all falling into place for the better. Yeah. So Yvonne's laughing. You crack me up. That's funny. Yeah. Sounds nice. All right. Well, thank you, JD. I'm sorry. I hope that helped a bit with your day, but all right. Okay, good. Well, spirit doesn't disappoint, so all right. All right. Let's share. All right. Yeah, I don't know why, like, some of these aren't, like, showing up on here. Yeah, these things aren't. If trust that I do have the chat open, and I am looking at it, so it's not showing up on some of these. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, so Yvonne, or Brittany, whoever, you know, I'll do Yvonne and Brittany. If whichever Yvonne's on, I know Yvonne's on there right now, so I'll do Yvonne first, and then we'll see what happens. All right. What is it called? The TikTok keeps on saying that I'm redoing a live, so I don't know why they're doing that. Thank you for the heart. Appreciate it. Okay, Brittany. All right, you're gonna do Yvonne first, and then I'll do you, then I'll read you, Brittany. Okay. Hey, Yvonne. Let's do Faces of Oshan for you. Oh, sorry. Let's see if Faces of Oshan. Okay. Oh, okay. Generosity, wealth, auspicious blessings. So that's for you, Yvonne. That sounds like a plan, Stan. Yeah. All right, let me see. There it goes. Sounds good. right? Generosity, wealth, auspicious blessings. I think it's just a lot of the, you know, abundance and um, I feel like though it's more so the gold color of the you feeling like a very like are you working with different like energies of like certain colors like a golden I like the sound of that like a golden there's like sometimes there's golden light that you take from of energy. It makes me feel like a thread almost. Oh, it's abundance this week, really? It makes me feel like a thread. Like, you know, if you as you're like, you know, you of golden like thread. Um do you like pull hmm, not that you're right. It makes me feel like though it's like more of like a like what they're showing me is like going like this, like you would be pulling like certain energy out. I don't know what you do. Like I said, I've only done that one Reiki thing of what's that, my friend. But she like I you know, it's like pulling it. It's like I feel like it's like pulling out like there's the also like there's like energies you can pull out too. I don't just made me feel like golden energy like in a thread way wise being sent down the spine almost like um well it's like um even through when we lose like a loved one, I feel like it's just like grief, loss, heartbreak, but I feel like it's more of feeling like a loss of ourself. Oh, you're trying to pull me. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Is it like kind of like pull it like from the spine? I don't know if you do. Yeah, like I know there's like a one of my friends had taken her son to something like that where she was actually like pulling it out like in threads or something. But I don't think that was Reiki she was doing. It was something else. But like realigning him or something. Makes me feel like that. But there's a grief there's this oh Sean's tears, grief, loss, heartbreak. It makes me feel like even though through this abundance that we have, it's like you know, it's all that gratitude that we feel like, well, I shouldn't be so sad. But I feel it's like no, this is that's also a feeling you're supposed to feel. So it's like not feeling guilt for that. It's also it's feeling it's the feeling you should feel. You know, we're meant to feel these feelings. That's why we're here and to go through these things. It's like don't deny yourself the feeling of grief and loss. Um, if you're feeling it, feel it. Don't you know? Instead of oh, you got him a tiger. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Which is golden. Makes sense. It's just the feeling that other people have it worse. I think that is what why we are like why I shouldn't be this sad, but it's then not allowing yourself that breath of and it, that feeling too. It's testing. You're funny. It's testing you. Yeah. um It's like they're saying, well, you got to learn what you got to learn. Um, and it's yeah, it's like you come into a crossroads of some sort of just if you well, it's hard when one person's growing and one's kind of not. So it's knowing when that contract is run its course too, right? Yeah, not much. Yeah, yeah, not much receiving. Yeah, so it's like you gotta give yourself that. I just feel like well, you deserve to have that too. So it's the part of it with that is that you're a little bit when somebody's it's just harder to be around somebody's at a and I'm not saying anybody's better or worse, it's just at that lower part, you then you can it doesn't feel as authentic, or it just feels kind of like, well, why are we still doing this? Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. So it's just it just makes me feel a lot about boundaries and putting up what you feel is right for yourself in your own life, and not worrying about everybody else. Everybody else will be just fine. It's like you know making sure that you're healthy and happy too, because it's like it's not living for other people, it's living for yourself. And if you are living for not really being true to yourself, that can also affect your own health, right? So um it's putting out there what needs to what needs to be done. Like, hey, you got to be a little bit more positive. Yeah, and then this is what they said, the wounded healer. So it's like yeah, yeah, that can be hard. Yeah, clear, cancel, release, go in the shower, let it go. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that and she, well, she's going through stuff too, so it's like people can get stuck in their own, that part of it. It's like, instead of just being, it's good to feel the grief and the loss, and or the things that are happening, but it's also then allowing yourself the breath to breathe and go higher up too. Yeah. Yeah. So it's I just I think they're just really wanting you to, make sure you're, allowing yourself that breath to feel good, because so much is around you isn't. And well, yeah, and then you have that the hidden knowledge and understanding of all that stuff for everybody around you isn't. Yeah. And if she's like was like that before, I'm not saying that's what, but that can facilitate it to be, you know, worse, or make it not as, you know, her not to have the greatest health too. Yeah. But I think they really are highlighting you knowing these abundance, these gifts, and being happy for yourself, and not allowing the negativity to bring you down. So good. That's good. Oh no, I'm sorry, Yvonne. Getting dementia. And as you said, I'll make more time for me myself. I promise. It showed this. It says, worthiness, self-worth, self-respect, and it's like, yes, that's what you need to do. It's putting on your oxygen mask before everybody else's. So, because I like that saying. Yeah, I'm sure that's hard too, and you know, it's for her. Well, thank you, Yvonne, for coming. Appreciate you. I think TikTok thwarted my live. They said I'm not, I don't know, they think I'm not authentic or something. I don't know. They said they made me like appeal it. Like, what? So like, no, hardly anybody's coming because I think they prevented it from happening. That's okay. It's a nice calm live then. All right, Brittany, I can give you a reading. Let's see if I can get Facebook, make sure Facebook's doing it. So, no, I think it's wanting to. I hope I don't drop any of you. You're welcome. Much love to you too. Sleep well. All right, Brittany, you're here. Yay. Let's see. Make sure I have. All right. Is there anything you want to talk about, Brittany? Or you want me to just do you a general? Okay. What'd you say? Yvonne gave me a kissy. Night, night, Yvonne. Okay. Let's see. You just want to do a general, Brittany? Yeah. Okay. Myths and okay. Yes. Myths and mermaids. Let's see if I can put this in here. Maybe that'll work then. Alright. Just want to refresh this. That'll happen. Okay. I can see what. It's like the chat's not working as well as I thought it would be. Okay, there we go. Alright. Be able to see it. All right. Myths and mermaids, my lovely. Okay, let's see what we got. Stranded. Well, I feel like the normal flow for you has been kind of off. You feel kind of, well, you feel stuck. So the normal flow of like like, you know, a mermaid would be in water, it would be the normal flow, you're just doing, but it's like, it feels like there's like something just causing you to hold you in your tracks. Like you keep on trying to do it, but it's just not, you're not able. It's like having a project thinking you finished it, but then it just isn't finishing, right? Just feeling stuck. Like you can't figure it out. What would be the best outcome, you know? And I feel like it's because there's somebody in your life that is just not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and is causing it to halt. It's causing you to not be able to do it. I feel like it. I feel like, you know, is it your mom causing you not to be able to move forward? So something like you're trying to do with her. You need her help in some way, or her feedback, and she's not giving it. Brittany. I feel like also there's it says a mermaid with a baby alligator, so it makes me feel like a sibling is causing issues too. I'm like not 100% sure if it's a sibling or if it's a child, like one of your kids. It makes me feel like it's a male though, and it feels like be in his 20s. I don't know if any of this is like resonating, but I'm on live chat. Well, I'm on top chat. What? Okay, that would help if I was on the right chat. Okay. Oh, complete her will. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, is there like an issue with like just something to do with the sibling or somebody also or is it maybe it's not even related, but it made me feel like a male. Like I said, I wasn't positive if it was a sibling or if it was like it felt like somebody in their 20s, like, or I don't know if you have a son in their 20s, but male in their 20s. It's not making it easy. That's why the crocodile type thing. This made me feel like, you know, it's just like causing issues. Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know where if it's a sibling thing, or I don't know where the male comes in. I felt like it was like in his like, well, teens, 20s. I mean, if any, I was thinking 20s, but I mean, but unless there's a lawyer involved that is gonna make it even worse, is, you know what I mean? And he's around in his 20s. I maybe it'll come later. Or he's gonna. I feel like it's just gonna be like, you know, I feel like the snapping of the jaw, like it's just gonna make it, you know, a little bit more difficult. I don't think it's that's what I feel. I also feel like too, like it's like just simplifying it more. If it is kind of hard. Oh, okay. Maybe that is. Okay. Maybe that, yeah. The mom has issue. Okay. Because it made me feel like a snapping, yeah. Yeah, I just feel like it's like more of, oh, okay, she didn't, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. She wasn't doing anything she was supposed to. Yeah, so yeah, so chat keeps on changing. Okay. Um just, oh, that's why I'm supposed to do a different thing. Okay. But I do think it's like a, well, I feel like with the black sea serpent, I feel like it's just like, it's more of like putting protection around yourself, not because she's gonna, just from the energy of it is what I'm feeling. You know, it's like it's gonna make its way through, but I feel like it's more of the energy of it is gonna, it's just not gonna be fun. You know, well, court isn't anyway, but it's something that I just feel like you know, like that male, just, and then it's just, things are gonna, because she's not doing what she's supposed to do, it's just gonna be stressful. So I think, but maybe it was also this and your mom, just the will too, but not as much the helping, but like a combination. I feel like there's like a just black, you know, like the sea serpent. He's black sea serpent. Sounds like, oh yeah, like scary, but it's not. It's like more of like the negativity around whatever is happening. It's like a protect, just putting a protection around it. Like, you know, when you, and that way you don't, it doesn't permeate. It makes me feel like when they say this black, it just makes me feel like an ink, kind of like that. He's kind of like swimming around you, trying to protect you away from, you know, it's like this seeping of energy that you just don't want to have to feel. So it's like, you know, it will run its course, and then, you know, but it's too bad that, you know, you feel stuck right now because of that happening, you know. Oh, she hasn't seen him. Yeah, she left the court case again now. Oh, hopefully it doesn't decide to come back in again. Oh, it's back on contested again at this way. Yeah, it's like back and forth. Yeah, like this. Well, I guess, yeah, like the snapping back and forth. Yeah, I feel like um well, I feel like it's just like, you know, more so just, it's gonna, there'll be clearer waters. I feel like it's just, you're with the people that you're supposed to be with, and you know, I feel like there is a, I feel like there's things that she's doing that bring her out of the whole thing. So don't think her mind is there. I think there's like, so there's like, which makes me feel like waves. It makes me feel like waves of things that she's doing are preventing her from actually her responsibilities. So, if you get my drift. So I feel like there's like, that's why. Drug tested, yeah, see, drug tested. And supervised visits, yes, drug tested. I feel like there's things that are bringing her away that, yeah, that are like, she's coming in and out of. And that's why, yeah, the responsibility also, you know, so I think that's the, yeah, that's a problem, because then all of a sudden she'll get clean again. And then, you know, so I feel like it's just, especially this, I feel like it's just like, you know, enjoy the, you know, you're being with them, and you know, whatever happens, and you know, it's gonna play out. It's just gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be long and drawn out. So it's just you're gonna feel stuck, but it's just not allowing that energy of to permeate into your vicinity, which is by not centering and when you feel like you want to like go, well, if this happens, this is that, you know, it's then it's like feeding into the like, oh, I hope this really you know, it's like, just, it'll all pan out and it'll be behind you before you know it, even though it doesn't seem that way right now, right? So it's like just not going down those rabbit holes of this has to happen, you know, and then you start, unless you need to prepare, but really at this point it's just waiting, which doesn't help, I guess, is what they're saying. So I'll pull you one more card from Speed. I don't know what else there. I do feel like there is a sickness, like oh, this is an alien emerges. I feel like it's just more of I feel like she is going to try to disrupt things, but there's nothing that can be done to prevent that, right? I just feel like there is going to be still a back and forth of, even though it's uncontested now, you know, she's going to all of a sudden be like, no, I'm good. You know, like, it's like all of a sudden she gets a breath of fresh air of some sort, and I was like, yeah, I'm okay. And then all of a sudden she's gone again. You know, I just feel like it's, unfortunately, it feels like it's going to come back again, but there's nothing you can, yeah, you just got to keep on playing it out, unfortunately. So I think they just want you to know that, you know, even through that, you're still going to, you know, as long as you keep your energy clear, it'll be good for you. Well, thank you, Brittany, for coming. Appreciate it. It's too bad that, you know, you try to do these things, and you know, the courts are just trying to make sure everybody gets their fair share, but like when it's back and forth like that, you gotta think that they would eventually be like, all right, enough of this. You know, so you're welcome, Brittany. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I don't think, see if there's anybody else. I don't think anybody else is here. If anybody else is here, I can give you a reading. If not, I will call it a night. We'll do a closing. Christmas and everything. I bet you there is a lot going on. So, okay. Everybody's got everything going on today, this week. Gotta get all that stuff before Christmas, right? Yeah, I'm sure. I think it's just the, the alien showing up. I think it's just, yeah, she's just trying to stir shit up. Yeah, like saying, trying to, but yeah. I mean, if I were to, like, get a clarify about that alien card, because it was just seemed like, it's meant the way it was just standing there, it made me feel like, she's gonna come back, but, does she have a bad lawyer? I mean, like the card again. I feel like there's just gonna be a guy that's gonna be trying to say something, like trying to get cause. It's probably her lawyer, whoever she has. I feel like there's somebody who's gonna just be like, but it's. I feel like it's just, just like I said, it was more of like, a feeling of like he's just gonna like put a wrench in it, but it's gonna cause it to not derail it, but kind of just make it not as easy as it, which might just be but I do I do feel like it's gonna. I'm getting these cards when I'm like, well, what is the end game? It's like, well, it's just like they showed that her lawyer dropped her. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who that would be, but maybe it's her new one. But yeah, or whatever she ends up getting, or maybe it's the judge. Just like, oh, okay, all right. It was just, yeah, probably talking in her ear. There, I do feel like the seashell princess though, and that other card that I had, that one with the blue and all, and it, you had like, I think you labeled like you have 4 or 5 kids, right? So it's like, and it had all those stingrays, which made me think of, your children, right, around you. So it was like, it made me feel like it's like that's the end thing. I mean, like in the end, all it is I mean, like you are living your life and you are with your family, and it's not, it's just having to go through this and wait it out, it's, but it's not allowing it to permeate you and your family and in a way that's gonna, I mean, it's disruptive and it's annoying, but at the same time, yeah, it's like just a certain slant of light, just keep on concentrating on that light and not all the crap that she's bringing up with the cord, which is the darkness. It's like just concentrate on the light, and that's what I'm feeling. So yeah. Hey Opal, how you doing? So there you go, Brittany. How you doing, Opal? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's hard. It's getting through those, what used to be days, I'm sure. So it's knowing that it's like, your heart feeling like you need to like just follow your own, whatever makes you feel like you want to do. I mean, like, which is after a loss of a loved one is hard, because like you don't feel like doing much sometimes, you just, but at the same time it's okay, don't judge yourself for that. It's more of just, it's like if you're you know, you don't have any children, you said, but like it's more of like if you had a child, what would you say to them if they lost their husband or their dad, right? You would tell them, you know, be kind to yourself. Go take that nap. Go relax on the couch. If they were sick, you would tell them to do the certain things, right? So it's like doing that, being the mother to yourself that way. It's been weird. Yeah, I haven't had any work with. Oh, I feel like there's well, you had said about, yeah, your family, so I feel like it's, oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's like wanting that piece of him yet, yeah, and trying to cling on to it. I understand. Yeah, you just said it, just hope of wanting a piece of him, yeah. Um, it's also just, it's just hard because of that, the way we interact in this world is just so physical and seeing and holding things, and you know, so it's how the heart, I mean, like how we interact so much is by, without even realizing it unconsciously, by just looking. Oh, yeah, holding on, yeah. I'm just feeling like journaling too, if you want to journaling and write down things that you remember, and that way, you know, you have it. I'm not saying you won't remember them, but it just makes, if you're thinking of something, just journal it out, and working through the feelings sometimes too helps. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like it's a lot to do with who you are and how you found each other, and the connection you had. I don't think anybody's, it's not saying anything about your family, but even if you had like the greatest, you know, family system, right? It's hard for even somebody to wrap their head around that kind of loss. Oh yeah, you had a visitation from last. That's good. That's good. Oh, you made him cry. Oh, yeah. Well, he doesn't want to hurt you. He didn't mean to. So, I think he just feels. But it's not. It's. I feel like he is just more sad that you all this pain that he would never want to bring you pain. So it's like, it's sadness in a way that he knows that there's, you know, the pain that is, but of all the things that have, all that pain that you're feeling now, I mean, he knows that you wouldn't have given up on him. You would have, you know, to not have this, you know, pain. Yeah, I didn't want, yeah. Yeah, well, tragic love story. Yeah. It's just, it's one of those unfortunate things that happen here, you know, while we're here and learning and doing all these things, you know, it's, and I'm not gonna say like, oh, there's a reason. I mean, like, maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but it's not gonna make this pain go away, right? So it's and you lost the love of your life, so yeah. I hope his mom realizes that I'm her mom and she needs me. He misses her dog. Yeah, yeah. Dogs are very yeah, even cats, they know who their owner is. So, but yeah, and that'll be a good reassurance too. Like, because the dog's gonna know, and it, it's for grieving and just anything. Having that dog there will help, because you had the dog when you're with him too. So yeah, so I think it's just, oh, there it says be seen, and it says let the world know your gifts. And what I feel like that is for you, Opal, I feel like that is them saying, oh, hi D7, nice to see you. More motivation. Yeah, I had my dog, I'd have more. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's just having that routine too. When you have with the dog, it helps. And it gets you up and moving, taking the dog for a walk and all that stuff. But I feel like they are saying, like, if you are feeling like a drive to do something, do it. But if you don't, it's okay. But know that in the end, there is going to be, the grief that you're gonna feel. Eventually there is gonna be the whatever in your soul, the thing that you want to do the most, and through that you're gonna feel more like a purpose, right? So it's just not, and knowing that life still has meaning, even though he's gone. The meaning is to keep his love still in your heart, and to carry on and to try to help others. And it's hard to talk about, because it's like, I know the feeling of when you do lose somebody, the hopelessness and stuff. And I hope that there is, just by, it does get better, but it's not saying that grief ever will, just because of the grief subsides doesn't mean you didn't love him less. You're always going to love him as much as you do today as you will in a year. It's just that it's working your emotions, because that love has nowhere to go right now. So because here we feel like it has to go to a physical person, and it's like you're not getting the feedback. It's hard to get the feedback from somebody in spirit, right? So, but I'm glad he's visiting, and you'll see signs here and there, and it's no, he's not, he's physically gone, but his love's still there for you, and he's still very much around. And but it's hard when you do feel like, I feel like even through some loss, it's hard to even, for people to really, if they can't wrap their heads around it, to even know how to support, Yeah, I just feel like, too, it's like just it says blue beings, wounds healed, important information charging up. And I feel like it's just through his, even though he's gone, he is still there and providing that love, and through that understanding, even though that through he's passed, it is causing heartache, but you are so much stronger than you ever have been. And it's knowing that you have, like, that growth is going to be your strength. So um yeah, don't know if I have anything else. That's all I'm getting today. What's your dog's name, Opal? Yeah. Oh, her name is Kitty. Like my dad, he was gonna name his dog like Sit. So then it's like, there was like, belief makes manifest, thoughts attract and create. That's a cute name, Kitty. Is it a big dog? Like, that'd be even funnier. Um, I do think there is like, you know, well, I don't know if you read my message, but did say like, just putting your voicing out there about your guides, or even, that you want to see them in a dream, if, and just allowing whatever comes, and not having expectations. It will come, and then it's the manifesting of your own reality, and in that way. But it's like putting it out there, like if you need guidance, it's, the guides will help. You hiked on. Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's I feel like it's doing those things, being in nature and doing things like journaling and doing things for yourself that are gonna help you. Screamed on the universe to let me see him. He came to me. Oh, 111. Oh, that's, oh, oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of ones. That's the angel number. Yeah, wow. Yeah, just be kind to yourself, because there is a lot that, you know. So it's his number too. You like the number. Okay. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, just, there's going to be bad days and there's going to be good days, and, and not everybody's going to understand, or even like in a year, when there's a year that's passed, not everybody's going to, be acting like nothing happened, and you're gonna be like, what the hell, don't you realize, right? But it is knowing that a lot of people just don't know how to react sometimes, so it's not because they don't care, or, well, sometimes it is. but sometimes, it's just because they don't understand, or really have any. Or, if you really think about it, a lot of people don't want to feel like what it's going to be like when people pass, because that's a hard thing to think about. And I was like, the divine dragon, I just feel like it's like this protection around you. Makes me think of a superhero more so. Yeah. It was just the snake. Yeah, well, that you're thinking. I just watched that Shameless, where they had that in there. What made me think of that? Okay. Oh, you are okay. So there you go. Yeah, they had a tequila bottle in Shameless with the Oberus. I don't even know how to say it, but the guy in the show Shameless couldn't say it either. But yeah, that's interesting. So you have the choker just like that. Yeah. Wow. Makes me feel like there's like a superhero part of it too. Like, because it is a snake eating upon its own tail, so you feel like you're like which is probably, I mean, that's what you probably feel like too. Like, I don't know much about the myth, but I think it's a myth, right? Oh my gosh! And then it came up again. There's this. It has overs again on there. Saying the coming soon, welcome to the next ascending age. That's really cool. So it's well, it's the transition and the, yeah. They don't. It's not like they have that in here. I've never seen it on that one. That's crazy. Okay. Well, showing you it again. Okay. There's a little heart. I see the little man with a heart. It's like your husband. He's like still hanging out. He's on a cliff. It's like it's scary what's going on, but it's no, I mean, I feel like he's still, it's like something, that's what you feel like, you're on a cliff, but you're not alone, you're with him. Yeah. Well, thanks, Opal, for coming. Aw. Yeah. It's trying not to oh, well, I'm here to help. And I it's losing that love that is really hard. And I know that it wasn't my husband, it was my dad. But before we go, let's just take one breath together in through the in. So we're gonna take a breath, right? So I don't read this too fast. In through the heart, and out through everything you're ready to release. Tonight we softened what was tense. We let the shadows speak without fear. And we made just a little more room for light. And whatever came up for you, you don't have to fix it all at once. Healing it is a slow unspooling of gentle, patient, and wiser than we think. So as you step back into your evening, may clarity follow you, may your tenderness find you, and may something within you feel just a little lighter than it did when you arrived. Bring your questions, your shadow, and your tea next time. I'll be waiting in Wonderland. And I'll thank you for coming, and I appreciate all of you. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you guys soon. Sunday at 3 p.m. So I'll make a little reminder thing and put my other things on. All right, thanks guys. Love you all. Have a good Tuesday.